Oh my goodness, it's time, it's time, it's time. What up, everybody? Welcome back to episode number 3. David Jones with you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're excited. Hope you're pumped for another episode here. I was busy, you know what I'm saying? I was busy, and so finally got back to looking back at my campaign here. As I'm moving forward, I'm rolling the camera so that you can see everything what I'm going to be doing here. A little bit of a different location, as you can see. Vic allowed me to use his chair. That was good of him, you know. So here's what I'm going to do. Okay, in this episode, I'm going to start digging into some. I want to start digging into traffic generation. Okay. Ideas. Okay, start exploring traffic generation, and again, my goal is also to do this in a way that get me the result. Okay, as I said earlier, I don't care about being too fancy or being too polished here. I'm here to get results for myself first and foremost. So I will be testing a lot of different traffic sources. In the last episode, I started out in a very super basic, like extremely basic. I mean, it doesn't get any more basic than that, what we did in the previous episode. But nonetheless, I already started to see some activity happening from just the people that I've, shared the link with. Facebook didn't approve me though. Facebook did not approve me. They apparently, found out that David Jones, how dare they? David Jones, as I uploaded a picture, of my face, apparently that picture did not fly well with them, and so they declined my account. So I'm gonna have to come up with another strategy for how can I create a Facebook account to use for David Jones that would make him think that it's a legitimate account. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I mean. So I'm gonna have to circle back with that one. Don't have the time for it, to deal with it today. So I'm gonna move forward with today's episode. I'm gonna move forward with thinking about traffic, traffic generation ideas. Start exploring some building things out, and let's just get into it. Okay. So let me go ahead and pull this up here. I'm gonna share my screen with you. So again, as I'm working here, I've got a monitor over here. I've got a computer over here. I've got a computer over here. I've got electronics here. I've got tons of stuff. Let's get into this, okay? Let's get into this. So here we are, episode number 3, my friend. Hey, I hope you are enjoying these, right? Episode 3. Again, these are not polished episodes. Like, we're not editing them. I'm literally recording as I'm thinking out loud here, okay? All right, so let's get to this. Let's see. Episode, hold on one sec here. I will double check, make sure that we're on with the right mic, and we are. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do, okay? I will start exploring influencers, okay? Exploring influencers. Did I misspell this or what? Exploring influencers. All right, so we're going to be talking about traffic today. Well, I'll be talking to myself about traffic, okay? My outcome for today is going to be, how did we do it last time? Let's see here, outcome, okay. Got it. So we'll do the outcome, we'll do the quote of the day or the wisdom of the day. All right, so here's my outcome for today, okay? Start, understand traffic types and start and prepare for domination. Okay, that's what I want to do. Okay, so the most important thing that I want to get out from this episode here today is going to be to make sure that we understand different traffic types. What is not every traffic is created equal. Okay, so we want to make sure that I want to cover that. So again, I'm doing this, but at the same time, I'm here to to bring to you the education that can you can acquire, and skill sets, ideas that can serve you for life. Okay, as an entrepreneur. So obviously, watch me do this stuff. Don't copy verbatim, or don't click in the same exact places I'm clicking. because you just being a copycat. Don't be a copycat, all right? Be a strategic student, okay? That kind of reads between the lines. This is where you get the most value from this. All right, let's get into the next thing here, okay? So I want to do a quote of the day. Quote of the day, okay? I want to do a quote of the day for me. And you know what? I think, let's see. Here's what I've been thinking about, I've been thinking about vision lately, and so, operational 100K. All right, great. So it's important for entrepreneurs, it's important for marketers to, as we're building the campaign, right? As we're building whatever it is that you might be building, at the end of the day, we're building towards a vision. So if I have a blueprint and I envision a house, right? So what I need to have first is I need to have a blueprint that that I'm going to follow to build the kind of house that I want. But I need to be able to see the house that does not exist yet. See what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes sense. You see what I'm saying? So here's what I mean. A lot of marketers, what I see in our space, they cannot see. They're just basically taking one day at a time, and they're just looking at what they got here, the dirt, the foundation where the house is going to be. They don't see the house. They don't have a vision for the house, and they're just trying to put, a mouse here, a phone here, a brick, and piece of, cement over here, and there's just a piece of wood, a plywood, and just kind of like slapping things together with no vision, with no blueprint, not understanding any strategies, not like they're clueless, right? This is majority of the people that's out there. Here's what I want you and I to work to get on the same page with, okay? This is important. Once you get this, man, I'm telling you, things are going to be so much easier, okay? Remember this quote, okay? I'm going to give you a quote here. Remember this. A person, okay? When I say this, a person with vision, let's just say this, right? A person with vision sees the invisible. Okay, let's just have this be the quote of the day by DJ. Okay, a person with vision sees the invisible. So you want to know, okay? You want to know what you're building towards, what your life is going to look like, what the campaign like. But at the end of the day, when I'm building a house, things might not go well. You know what I mean? I don't want to get philosophical here on you, but this is important. At the end of the day, you have something that you can see very, very clearly. We can talk about it, maybe in upcoming episodes. I don't have the time to spend on it right now, but just let that marinate in your head. Most marketers, most of your competitors, most of the people that you hanging out with out there, they do not see the invisible. They just see what's visible. Okay, I've got a bad result or a good result, and that's what I see. I'm either miserable or I'm going to be happy, right? And that's how they kind of go by. Don't be that person. Here's what's going to happen. Here's the reality. I'm going to run a campaign, right? Or I may run a campaign that may do great. I may have incredible results. Okay, my mood, my emotion should never be attached to a result, a particular result, as I'm moving into on a journey, okay, of building a business. Does that make sense? I cannot let my emotions be attached to an outcome or a result, good or bad. Understanding that, imagine this, if you build a house, I don't know if you ever built a house or if you watched somebody build a house, there's a lot of moving pieces, there's a lot of moving parts. You might have a contractor that might be not so good of a contractor, maybe you have to change them later, or maybe you got a subcontractor that does a poor job, maybe that needs to be redone, maybe you go over budget, maybe things happen, so you got to take detours. It's life, right? So building a business is no different, okay? Understand that. And so people that understand this principle, when you're moving towards the invisible and you can see it, other people don't see it. Maybe your family members don't see it, maybe other entrepreneurs don't see it, but you see it. You see where your life is going to look like, and everything that we're going to be doing here on this journey is just a process, man. It's just life. It's just like sometimes we're going to have a campaign that will do great, but you know what? We may run a campaign that might bomb on us, right? I may even lose money. Who knows? I will go into this with keeping in mind what I'm building towards, right? And so again, that's probably as about as philosophical as I'm going to get on you with this right now, right? But please understand this. This is very, 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 very important, okay? Have a high beam vision, not a low beam vision. Okay, here's what I'm going to do today, okay? Agenda, today's agenda. Okay, today's agenda. Here's what I'm going to do. Number one, okay, let's talk about traffic. But before I talk about traffic, I want to make sure that we tailor to everybody. Maybe we can talk about understanding. Let's just do this. Understanding traffic. Okay, we'll do that. Want to make sure that we're all on the same page here, so we can kind of stem from the same, or spring from the same board, or stem from the same location. Number two, I'm going to start exploring Instagram influencer networks. Okay, and then I will also look into YouTube influencers. Okay, YouTube influencers. Let's see, if I want to do I want to do something else here today, or would that be enough? Okay, you know what? I think I'm probably going to stop on that right there. Okay, and the reason for that is because there's going to be plenty for me to do, and also plenty for you to do without getting you overwhelmed with all this stuff. Make sense? Okay, let's get into it. What do you say? Right? So, my friend, I want to prepare you. Okay, you will watch me do this thing in real time. It's not rehearsed. It's not polished. It's not edited. It's not positioned or prepared to present to you in this nicely, designed wrapper. See what I'm saying? This is going to be real. This is going to be raw. This might get ugly. This might get really, really beautiful, or anything in between can happen, right? Please understand that. Don't necessarily copy exactly what I do, because what I do may not work, and I might have to pivot. Or maybe I do something, it might work. So I'm going to be the guinea pig for this project, right? You watch, you observe, you get the education. You should be following this program not to copy and click where David Jones is clicking. You should follow this program understanding the purpose of the program, which is education, which is getting you the knowledge and the skill sets of how to maneuver, how to operate, right, as an entrepreneur, what to look for, how I think, how I talk. I'm going to be talking, maybe I'm going to give I'll see if I can get a hold of one of these Instagram influencers, see if he's around. Maybe I'm going to call somebody. Maybe I'm going to call people, talk to them, or email to them, right? Just kind of fish for the strategies and see how you can model the behavior, not necessarily copy, where I'm clicking. Make sense? So it's very, very important. All right. So with that said, let's go ahead and get into the step number one for the day, and we'll see you there.